A new power is established in the NFC West. The star running back has claimed MVP honors in a decisive championship victory, creating immediate contract leverage. This defensive front just redefined the league standard. Subscribe for the full breakdown of this salary cap shift and hit like for more insider updates.
The Lombardi Trophy is returning to the Pacific Northwest. In a dominant display of physical football that mirrored the franchise's first championship round over a decade ago, the Seattle Seahawks have defeated the New England Patriots 29-13 in Super Bowl LX. This victory secures the second title in team history and serves as a significant exorcism of past demons, specifically the heartbreaking loss to this same Patriots organization in Super Bowl XLIX. While the narrative leading up to the game focused on the quarterback matchup, the reality on the field was dictated entirely by the ground game and a suffocating pass rush. Running back Kenneth Walker III has been named the Super Bowl MVP, a designation that reflects his absolute control over the tempo of this contest. Walker was the engine of the offense, consistently churning out yards after contact and keeping the Patriots' defense on the field for exhausted stretches. His performance was the catalyst that allowed Seattle to control the clock and neutralize New England's strategic adjustments. However, Walker's MVP performance was enabled by a defensive unit that has earned the moniker the Dark Side. This unit played with a ferocity reminiscent of the Legion of Boom, registering 6 sacks and completely disrupting the Patriots' offensive rhythm. Sources within the organization have long touted the defensive front step as the team's greatest asset, and that assessment proved accurate on the biggest stage. The 6 sacks were not the result of exotic blitz packages, but rather consistent pressure from the front four, which allowed the secondary to sit in coverage and eliminate deep passing lanes. This victory validates the front office's long-term strategy of investing heavily in the trenches rather than overpaying for perimeter flash. By building a team identity around a relentless run game spearheaded by Walker and a defense capable of erasing opposing quarterbacks, Seattle has effectively countered the league-wide trend toward pass-heavy offenses. The result is a decisive 16-point victory that was never truly in doubt during the fourth quarter.
Turning our attention to the implications of this championship, the immediate focus shifts to the front office and how they manage the inevitable complexities of success. Winning a Super Bowl typically triggers a salary cap reckoning, and Seattle is no exception. Kenneth Walker III's ascent to Super Bowl MVP status fundamentally alters his leverage. While running backs have historically faced challenges in securing top-tier second contracts, Walker has proven he is not just a positional player, but the focal point of a championship offense. We should expect preliminary discussions regarding a contract extension to heat up significantly this offseason. The organization views him as a foundational pillar, and his market value has just hit its peak. Furthermore, the dark side defense will attract suitors. Several key contributors on the defensive line are entering contract years or have escalating cap hits. The front office will face difficult decisions regarding who to retain and who to let walk in free agency, as the price tag for championship-caliber pass rushers will undoubtedly spike. From a strategic standpoint, this win solidifies the Seahawks' blueprint in the NFC West. The division has always been an arms race, but Seattle has now set the standard. The insider verdict on this season is unequivocal. This was a masterclass in roster construction and game management. The front office identified marketing efficiencies, undervalued defensive linemen, and the strategic importance of a bell cow back, and exploited them to win a title. This was not a lucky run. It was the result of a calculated multi-year rebuild designed to peak exactly at this moment. Looking ahead, the challenge will be combating the Super Bowl hangover and the potential brain drain, as assistants from the coaching staff are likely to be interviewed for head coaching vacancies across the league. But for now, the Seahawks are the undisputed kings of the NFL. I want to hear from you. Does Kenneth Walker III's performance solidify him as the best back in the league? And can this defense sustain this level of dominance next year? Leave your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe to the channel for breaking updates on the Seahawks offseason moves.